right. I hope you're enjoying the variety that is fine music, and we will continue with episode 383. Oh, excuse me, 384. Jim.
Let's see if we can do this without my mouth moving at all. All I did this week was I just pulled a bunch of records from the stacks in the garage, and I may have talked about these before, but let's do a few of them and just see if you remember these. We got Al DiMeola, Elegant Gypsy,
Okay. Yeah.
great instrumentals on that, and apparently there's a kind of a dueling guitars with Al DiMeola and Glenn Campbell that's supposed to be really worthwhile. I haven't
Wow.
ever seen it, but I've heard about it, so I continue to
Interesting.
look for that.
Oh,
Um, this is kind of a weird thing. This is a Ronco album, and there's a collectible market for things like K-Tel Records, and
Yeah.
this is called Good Vibrations. I think it's a 2-album set. Might be. Yeah, it's a 2-album set. Well, wait a second. It might not be the same. You never know with this stuff. What is this? Oh, no. It's just one album. That's a different album. Somebody was misfiling.
The Sounds of Summer. Good Vibration. 60
Uncle
hits.
Records. And, there's some great songs on here. Johnny Nash, I can see clearly now. Chai Coltrane. We got Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. Blood,
Oh,
Sweat, and
yeah.
Tears, Coco. The Hollies, Rod Stewart, Sly and the Family Stone. I won't even say the association. Ramsey Lewis, Paul Revere, the Raiders. You can find a lot of really interesting songs on albums like this, compilations like this. You can pick them up for really, really cheap at the record store. So that was kind of worth it. I might have
Cherokee
mentioned this one before.
people.
This is Taj Mahal.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think it's his first album,
Mm.
and it's got some traditional ballads and really interesting. Taj Mahal's a really interesting performer, I think. I think
Yeah.
the song that attracted me to him for the first time was the Going Fishing, that song. Bet you're going fishing all the time. I'm going fishing too, that one. Okay. And then we have something, I don't know if I've shared this with you guys yet, but I have this album. Recognize this? This is The Crazy World of Arthur Brown.
Wow.
Oh, Arthur Brown. Yeah, I've had that
Yep.
album.
Crazy World of Arthur Brown. We got Fire on here, and he was kind of a precursor to Alice Cooper in terms of his stage performances, apparently,
Yeah.
and used real fire. One of my favorite comic musicians, and he's a musician too. He's an artist, but he's a musician also. Is Martin Mull, and everyone I've ever loved.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This has got some great cuts on it. I think this has Bombed Anyway on here. I have Martin Mullen's fabulous furniture. Saw him at the Golden Bear a long time ago, and he's really good, really entertaining. I got a couple of National Lampoon albums. I might have shown this one to you guys before. This is a picture disc, and it's got probably one of the. This would get a lot of criticism these days. You probably wouldn't want to.
Oh, Lord.
If you don't buy this record, we'll kill this dog. And then the other side is a restaurant scene where you have the sign says try a frog leg. See a frog coming out in a little cart. So, but this is a great album. I mean, it's funny. You hear Bill Murray and Harry Shearer on this one.
You have the John Lennon parody?
This one has, I don't know if this one doesn't have the John Lennon parody. This one has, wait a second, maybe it does. Oh, shoot, let's see here. The John Lennon parody. No, I don't think this one has it. No, it doesn't even list the songs on the, oh, here we go. Brian Doyle Murray, Bill Murray, Christopher Guest, Richard Belzer, Rhonda Collette, Gracie Whitebread, Pat Bright, Bob Dryden, Georgia Goglia, Tony Hendra, Sid Davis, Lorraine Newman, Anna Upstrom, John Dunn, John Weedman. Written by Brian Murray. This one has the thing about Attica. You remember that one? I hate to quote it because it's kind of a little obscene. Not for kids. And then we have another interesting group. I think I have Everything You Know Is Wrong, but this one's pretty interesting. Firesign Theater.
Oh yeah.
Did you guys ever hear the K-Rock simulcast of the Rose Parade, where they did a parody of the Rose Parade along the lines of the Firesign Theater's improvisation stuff? Those were great. Fraser
Oh.
Smith and Harry Shearer and those guys would narrate the Rose Parade as they were watching it on Channel 11, or watching Stacy, what's her face, and not Bob Newhart. What was the guy's name? Oh shoot, I don't know. He used to host the dating game. No, he hosted
Oh, you're right.
Newlywed
Right, the
Game.
Newlywed Game.
The Newlywed Game.
Bob
Those are-
Eubanks.
Bob
Eubanks.
There you go, Bob Eubanks. You know, this is a rumor. Maybe you guys know this. I have heard that he made a lot of money by bringing the Beatles to Dodger Stadium.
Hmm.
He was the guy who brought the Beatles to Dodger Stadium.
It's a chunk of change, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I have more, but that's enough for today. You know, I could go on and on and on and on and on and on and on. But I won't.
Do you remember Martin Mull's Dueling Tubas?
I do. I have that album. It's Martin Mull and His Fabulous Furniture.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
you know, he's on YouTube now. His America Tonight and Fernwood Tonight.
Yeah.
It's a whole collection. And you know, talk about finding music. Happy Kind and the Mirth Makers. Now that is funny. In order to be funny as a musician, I think you have to be a really good musician. Otherwise, you just look like an idiot trying to play music. You know. But Happy Kind and the Mirth Makers is pretty funny stuff. Martin Mull. Yep.
Yep.
So that's my contribution for this week, if you want to call it a contribution. I don't know.
Yep.
Might be a detriment of some sort. Who knows?
Fun.
Topics for discussion. One act will make you think of another.
Yeah.
This happens. Yeah,
Yep.
good stuff. Thank you, Jim.
Thanks.